Hi, my name is Marcia Mata. I'm the founder and president of the Bay State Animal Cooperative. I'm here today to introduce you to a cat that we've adopted named Jasmine.
We saw Jasmine, and right away my daughter and her friend ran over to her, and she was purring, and she had her paw out, and she was following them around the cage as well as she could, and for some reason I instantly decided we wanted her.
Though my time with Jasmine was limited as a Bay State Animal Cooperative volunteer, she was precious enough to touch my heart. She was part of a litter at a location where I was trapping. This was the second litter from this mama. She was very clever about keeping her kittens away from us humans. When I first discovered the kittens in August of 2013, they were under the homeowner's shed in the backyard, so tiny. But before we had the opportunity to take the kittens, Mama moved them. After intensive searching, we had no luck finding them anywhere. I just hoped that they were okay.
She's a little skittish, but I think that's because she was feral and living on the street for a while.
These cats every day is a struggle to survive. As you can see, they're exposed to the elements, to cars and wild animals, and their little shelter is just, we provide little shelters, but again, not all of them are comfortable going in it.
And then she went to a foster home, and then she was in the adoption center. So even though she's been with us since May, she's still a little skittish around people she doesn't know.
She was born outside, so she was outside for a few months with her mom and her sisters. And when we trapped her, it was just going to be a trap neuter release, but then the more she was examined, they noticed that she had a club foot, and the survival rate for a cat with a club foot is not very high. So as part of our no-kill mission, we took her in and we rehabilitated her, and she became a sweet cat.
And she can be a little skittish around men, but once you're here for a while, she's fine. She'll come out and she rubs around your legs, and when the girls come home, she comes racing from wherever she is in the house, meowing, trying to get their attention to make sure they all know that she's here. And she sneaks into the bedrooms and tries to climb up on the beds with them all. And I've been shutting my bedroom door at night because she'll wake up in the morning and be scratching at my door at 5:45 looking for food and throwing herself against the door. But that's probably the most bold she gets. Otherwise, she's very gentle and she's friendly, and yeah, she's great. I'm so happy. I couldn't be happier that we were allowed to adopt her.
Unfortunately, Jasmine was one of 3 kittens, and one of her paws appeared to be like a club foot.
And they let us know that if we did take her, though, she had a club foot and she was going to need to have her leg amputated. So we had to discuss that, but everybody was adamant they still wanted her. And so we looked at pictures just to make sure that they wouldn't be too scared after it happened, and they were all, they were nervous, but they already felt like she was ours. So we all agreed, and we went to pick her up on a Saturday and brought her home, and they all had pictures for her ready.
The paw was extremely sensitive. After seeing several orthopedics, it was determined that it would be in Jasmine's best interest to remove her leg completely. Though she was able to get around with the injured foot, it appeared that it was tender and sensitive. So we thought we would do the best thing for her and remove the leg. The community rounded up some funds to take care of the cost, which we are greatly appreciative of. So Jasmine had her leg removed just a few weeks ago. And as you can see in these pictures, I think we have several of her leg that's gone, but they're a little hard to see, but she's very, very content now. She adjusted very well to the removal of her leg. And she is back to her place in front of the door, looking outside, which they call her favorite place.
I had been looking through online at different cats, but still nothing really stood out for us. And it just happened that time when we went into the Bay State adoption. And we saw her, and instantly, it was just something about her that we just all loved. And then I brought my other daughter and my son in to meet her, and they loved her. So it just seemed to work out well. And then we were lucky enough to get chosen to adopt her. So, I don't know, it was just instantly, we just knew she was the one.